Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? We'll wait just a few minutes to see if anyone else wants to tune in today. I am on time. Look at that. So that's good. Let's see. We'll see if anyone's going to join us. I'm going to get started with some collective messages to start. Just getting a bit organized. I am back to back today. So just getting some things in order. Okay, good. Let's see here. All righty. Today is 3-3. It's a portal today. Let me start my timer. I'm going to dive in here again. I am on a tight schedule today. So let's see. I think I'm ready to go ahead and dive in. So when you tune in, please like this video, subscribe if you already have not. Today I'm offering free readings. This is my 3 p.m. Tuesday free reading show. Say hello in the live chat. Let's see here. Looks like we have somebody tuning in. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I think we're ready to rumble. So we have Ruby 28870. Hello. Hey, Ruby. Welcome. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you already have not. Today I'm offering free readings, one free question. So this is anything, whether it be evidential mediumship, connecting with deceased loved ones on the other side, including pets. I'm also offering pet readings today, deceased or alive. Medical intuitive. I want to start off by saying I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe or diagnose, and my services are not meant to replace a medical professional in any capacity. We can look into your aura readings, chakra readings, how to spiritually clear, how to self-heal, how to energy heal. I'm also offering soulmate questions, work and career questions. This might be your life contract, soul's purpose questions. So whatever question you have, go ahead and let us know in the live chat with your first name and your question, and we are going to dive in. So we have Ruby here and from Belgium. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We are probably going to start, like always, with a collective message while everybody is tuning in. And I will go ahead and answer all of your questions in order that they are received in the live chat. So today is the 3-3 portal. We are on a very special blood moon eclipse today, depending on where you are in the world. This is a fated day, hands are off the wheel. So you will feel a deep sense of completion today and for the rest of the week. The things that have been hidden are now being revealed to you, and you are stepping into a new found sense of clarity this week with the eclipse. So what's been hidden is being revealed, and it's time for you to finally make some decisions and put a foot forward in regards to the things that you have been a little bit iffy about. So I want to say almost like congratulations to people because this is a really powerful week of good fortune too. So I think that a lot of us have been really waiting for an astrologically fortunate week, and this is the time. So you can expect payouts this week, unexpected financial breakthroughs for a lot of people, a lot of signs, and good news as well. So this is a really high vibrational time, given the state of the world, right? And prayers to anyone that is influenced by a lot of the chaos politically that we are seeing. On the flip side of that coin, this is a very positive week for a lot of us. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and dive into questions. So let's just go ahead and get into the show. We're going to go ahead and start with Ruby 28870. So put your question for Spirit in the live chat and your first name. So we have Yusra. Yusra. May I ask if Anselin is observing me at school to try to diagnose me? Thank you. Anselin. Is Anselin observing Yusra to try to diagnose her? Okay, so when I tap into your energy field here, it does look like you have maternal energy. I want to say grandparents. There's an older, I want to say couple that helps to watch over you, and especially in regards to what you're saying. And I also see this little toy. It kind of reminds me of like I think they're called tops. It's like it's like a little wooden toy that you would spin and it just spins on the table. They are showing me one of those toys. So I don't know if your grandparents were into woodwork or if that's a specific toy maybe you had as a child that resonates with your grandparents, but they are coming through and showing that. So in regards to Anselin, it does feel that there is a lot of observations to make conclusions, if that answers your question. I am trying to figure you out. I am trying to understand your psychology in nature. And this also could be to find motive versus diagnosis, maybe to kind of see the next steps for you. I do feel like there is that I'm just anticipating to watch kind of your behavior a bit. So I would say potentially the answer is yes here. Okay. And thank you so much. And please let us know how that resonates in the live chat. And especially when there is loved ones that come through, it is always nice to hear how the ID of the spirit resonates with you. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm so sleepy today. Just been going all weekend. Let me know if you have a question for Spirit. Drop it in the live chat with your first name. Today I'm offering evidential mediumship, psychic readings, medical intuitive, find lost objects. Any questions that you have for Spirit, I am offering one free reading today. If you are interested in a private reading, I'm going to go ahead and put my website in the live chat. It's www.jojoempathic.com. I am offering private readings virtually or in person. I also offer Reiki and energy healing sessions as well as spiritual development sessions. So if you're looking to learn how to communicate with your spirit guides yourself, the spiritual development session package is ideal, could be ideal for you. So check out my offerings and see if they speak to you. And I'm happy to work with you. So what are your questions for Spirit? Let us know in the live chat. Offering one free reading per person today. It is a beautiful day in Frisco, Texas. Okay, so we have Vanilla and Pie. Hi. Hello. Just need your first name and question. And today I'm offering one free reading. Table's a little bit off balance here. I also offer email readings, which are nice. So if you would like a private reading, maybe the whole YouTube live isn't your thing, you can book a number one private reading with me where we meet over the phone, virtually or in person. Or I offer email readings, which are really nice. You email me your questions after you purchase it on my website. And then I turn around within 24 to 48 hours and email you back a recorded reading. So it's private, it's a quick turnaround, and it's something you can keep, which is always really nice. And by the way, in all of my sessions, I recommend that you do record the readings because so much information does flow through. That way you can replay it in the future and maybe go over anything that you missed that wasn't really speaking to you at that moment. It may speak to you in the future. And that's a lot of times how readings work. It's like you'll get the message for the future. So record your readings every time. Okay, so we have Kay here. Welcome, Kay. Do you see a good job coming my way that I'll do by April or May to improve finances? Whatever you see, trying to get some direction. Thank you. Okay. So we have Kay here, and this is about job, work, and finances. Okay, I'm just listening here to your spirit guides. Bear with me. I'm just going within. I'll come right back and share. Okay, Kay, you do have your angels actually stepping forward to help you during this time. Your guardian angel works with your mental and emotional well-being, and your protector angel looks over your physical well-being. Okay, so it's your guardian. So this would have to be about mental and emotional healing. It also feels like there's a gentleman that you may have been really close with that has deceased. So this would be almost like maybe their brother or friend coming through, and also mentioning sports here. And what they're showing me here is that it's almost like um, we need to be more introspective about what you're manifesting in regards to work, career, and finances, because it feels like there are a lot of either voices or projections or thoughts towards you that are almost like stopping your blessing. It's like it feels like you have a sensitivity that we need to learn how to manage a bit more efficiently, so that way others' energy is not influencing me. So this is about your mind. It's not that anybody's doing spells or trying to wish bad about you. It's about you becoming more grounded in your sense of self so that you're not easily swayed. You have a clear focus with your manifestation and it actually follows through. So you have to remember that the universe is looking for you to not go against your own nature. That's kind of where religion gets sin from, is when we disrespect ourselves, or when we go against our true nature, or when we're letting someone else come in and tell us how to live. That's like the greatest sin. And the universe always sees it because the universe is all things. So I think right now you're going through a period that really helps to strengthen you in regards to your own self development and how you're manifesting things. So I don't want to say like be secretive about your plans, but be mindful about who you're sharing with, because I think that's where that block is coming in. So I would do cord cutting and get grounded. Standing on Epsom salt in the shower can also help you with cleansing. I do feel like we do need to be doing cleansing work as well, and we should see that like a ripple effect with positivity in the job coming forward for you. I would say probably closer to May. This part of your journey is kind of wrapping up, and you should start to see more positive manifestations in terms of work and money. And then also one last thing I want to mention is that this may have been your last birthday. You were blowing a wish or something, um, where it's like we want to think back to around your birthday, the things that you were like casting forward to this year. There's something significant there for you. Spirit is reminding you to remember that time, the wishes you were making around your last birthday. Thank you so much. Please let us know how that resonates. So we have here some, okay. All right, so Kay says, all right, yes. Yes, makes sense. Okay, good. Good to hear. I understand. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks so much, Kay. All right, so let's see who is next. Ascending Universal Butterfly. So we have JoJo. Hope you're well. May I have message from Goddess Tara, please? Thank you. Okay, so I'll just need your first name. And then we have Marijana here. Hi, Marijana. I hope you're well. So I just need your first name and your question in the live chat. I'm open to any questions today. And then we also have Sarah here with a spirit question. Okay, so we have Butterfly wanting a message from Divine Goddess. Okay, so your spirit team is showing me a literal vacuum cleaner, like what you would use to vacuum your carpets or floor. And there's this emphasis on your floor. So this would be your living space. And it also feels like, so when they're showing me this, it's almost like literally, as in we may need to do a deep clean, but I think it's also spiritual. Um, I don't know if you recently have had guests come over that we are just kind of a little unsure of, but it feels like the people coming into your space, walking on the floor, we need to cleanse the home. We need to cleanse the property. And this might be affecting your sleep cycles. I think that it's almost like, it's there's an accumulation, I want to say, of dust or and negative energy in the house that spiritually pointing to you to make some changes in cleaning of the home. All right. Thank you, butterfly. Okay. Um, so Kay says, have a great day. I will take your advice. Butterfly says, very interesting message. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. So we have Mari Jana next. Mari Jana. So she asks, can I get a message from Spirit, please? Yes. Mari Jana. Oh, okay. So there's a few things going on. I want to talk about two different areas of your life, but first I want to acknowledge you have paternal energy stepping forward. It does feel like I'm like maybe two males. So this would be father and potentially grandfather, but they're saying that they want to get through to you that you have multiple paternal ancestry watching over you during this time. And one of the first things that they're showing me is all of these different ways I'm trying to entertain my kids. It's like they're busybodies, they're always moving. I'm kind of juggling all of these different tasks with my kids. And we need to find constructive ways to entertain them. So this would be something strategic, almost like a puzzle or something that makes them think, but also incorporating stillness that helps them to focus. And I think that you'll have a lot of success because it almost feels like I'm trying to help them with therapy in some way and to process things emotionally, but they're having trouble focusing and sitting still. And so this might be a really good way to help them to process emotions, help you to understand kind of where they're thinking. So it's along the lines of like doing different puzzles, different gaming things, not with video games plugged into a TV, like actual old school, you could probably call it games, board games, and reading too. Specifically, I want to say, I want to find out if you have a daughter here that may be interested in a lot of things. And so books are going to be really great for you to figure out exactly what direction her passions are in. And you do have help from the other side watching over the children. and a lot of blessings also coming in for them in terms of schooling and education in the next 12 months. Now, there's a simultaneous message for you about spiritual clearing. You may want to book what I offer as a quantum energy healing session that may help you with spiritual clearing. Importantly, right now, what you can do is I talk about grounding a lot, but you need to come back into the body. Feels like I'm kind of hanging out. And so one of a quick thing you can do is close your eyes and breathe and drop into the heart. Breathe into your organs. If you would just visualize the torso of your body and going into literal organs, down into your feet, into the legs, and seal yourself with light. This will help you to feel more concentrated. This will help you to feel clear. And this can also help with healing as well. So it feels like those two fronts, there's definitely improvements in regards to spiritual clearing, healing, and solutions for your kids. Thank you so much. All right. So please let us know how that resonates. If you already have not liked this video, and please subscribe. Today I'm offering free readings. I'll just need your first name and your question in the live chat. If you would like a private reading, you can book with me at jojoempathic.com. I offer virtual or in person. No background information is needed. So we have KK. Hi, any messages for me? Yes, but just will need your first name. So we have some response from Marijana here, dad. So she was saying that was yes, her dad, and yes about the kids. They play too much video games. That's so funny. Yes, need to meditate. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing and letting us know. So we have Maria Scorpio. Hey, Miss. Hey, Maria. So we have Maria here, and then we have Kelly next. And Maria Jonas, thanks so much. You're welcome. Okay, so sometimes when I channel, I do get a little bit of drainage here. Bear with me. So we have Kelly. So Kelly says, she asks, hi, any messages for me, for Kelly? Okay, bear with me. I'm just tuning in. Oh. Okay, so right now, you have your joy guide working really closely with you. Your joy guide is like your right hand guide, helps you with your spiritual development. And this, your spirit team is saying, you know, we see you through a lot of this may be either feeling distraught, depressed. I can't prescribe or diagnose. I think overall disappointed. Um, they're trying to show you a few different outlooks to why a door closed because they're saying, yes, that door closed, but that was for a reason. And there's another avenue for you that's actually going to lead you a lot higher. So it's like there's all these infinite possibilities of paths that could happen and play out. And the reason that this door closed was so that you can go on a higher timeline. So what has looked, this feels like in the past month, maybe 4 weeks, the past month, what door closed is really truly for your highest good and going to help you ascend a lot higher. There's an emphasis on the masculine ego. So being very mindful of the masculine ego around you, and understanding the laws behind that. If it's very unhealthy, and it can usually be very siphoning, very harvesting, and we don't want to get caught up in that. We want to keep moving forward with freedom and liberation and expression. So just be very mindful of the masculine around you, trying to steal at this time your prosperity. There's also an emphasis. They showed me like an alarm clock. So it feels as if I'm like worried about time being cut short. Like I don't have enough time to do X, Y, and Z. I don't have enough time to accomplish this, and you do. And I'm looking at my clock. It's 3:33 right now. When I look right at the clock, that was for you. Um, this is a very significant day in general, but especially for you, if you have if that message is resonating about time. Um, we may need to educate ourselves on a different perspective of time. You may need to listen to some audiobooks, read books on timelines, um, to see how you can really quantum shift so that we don't feel as if um, time's out and my candle went out just at that moment. So the healing message for you is that there is enough time. The reason that you've been feeling like there hasn't been enough time is so that you can learn and you can dive deeper into your own understanding of your ability to manifest and quantum leap through different timelines, if that makes sense. So thank you, Kelly. Something really powerful, like magical, I feel like is going to happen for you. Something along the lines of like something you've been really, really wanting to happen is going to manifest. Thank you. So let's see here. Kelly says, thank you, hope so. Okay, you're welcome. Let's see. So I believe Scorpio is next. So Maria says, do you see me and Philip getting back as a couple in 26 or ever? I'm 33 and I want to have kids and a family, and I'm single at the moment. So, Maria, it does feel like there's two different messages Spirit has for you. In regards to Philip, it does feel like there may be another direction that opens up for you. He seems closed off and potentially looking in a different direction. As for you, this is also, I think, speaking to health potentially. I'm not a doctor, I can't prescribe or diagnose, but your liver line is there's an imbalance. So you may want to look into like medical intuitive energy healing, um, understanding the meridians and the chakras. This is your solar plexus, but there are meridians in the body which are, in Sanskrit we call nadis, that your prana, your Holy Spirit, your chi, whatever you want to call it, your life force flows through your chakras, but is carried through the interconnected system of meridians. And when the liver line is blocked, we tend to have a lot of imbalances with processing emotions. The body tends to not process literally, just like the liver would do, toxins out of the body as efficiently. It's almost like clogged pores of a very essential organ, right? So energetically speaking. And this has to do with a sense of fulfillment. This has to do also with your, solar plexus, your sunshine, your happiness, your wellness, your vitality. Focus on the solar plexus. Focus on removing the blockage here. And I think that you will be very happy with the magic that unfolds in terms of relationships and love that follows from making that change to your subtle energy body. Thank you, Maria. There's one last thing I wrote down I forgot to mention. Your aura field also, you may want to book a quantum energy healing session with me, but there is there's a few different reasons why this happens when we have like spiritual attachments or something called soul loss. There's rips in the aura, and it can, to the way that I see it, almost looks like a barnacle. Some may call that a spiritual parasite, but it does feel like your auric field needs energy healing. So that's something you can do right away from your mind through visualization. Okay, but you want to do something with, you want to work on rebalancing your auric field. Okay, thank you. So she says I'm here, very right. He's very not into me. Okay, that sounds true. I'm just very broken, very depressed and down. Okay, call in your spirit guides, your angels, and you may want to book a life contract reading with me, energy healing session, and that can help. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Oh, okay. So it looks like Sarah. Hi, I forgot about Sarah. Okay, yes, I did forget about Sarah. I'm so sorry. So we have Sarah here. Sarah, what would Spirit like to tell me about my relationship with my partner, Charlie? Sometimes I have doubts, but not sure if it's fear or anxiety or ego creeping in. Sarah, regarding Charlie. So with Charlie, um, they showed me like an engagement ring, and with Charlie, it just feels like I don't know if there was an actual proposal or it was like I'm thinking about it, but not really sure. There's some sort of like false hope going on. It's almost like I put two steps forward and then I take three steps back type of thing, or I get cold feet. And so I don't know with Charlie if there's a struggle with pressure. Sometimes when we're under pressure, like people's real character comes out, or we don't really follow through. But these are really important qualities you want to look for in a partner. Is how do they react in trauma? How do they react in under pressure? And we kind of lose sometimes control during grief, and things of that nature when we're really handling deep emotional and lower energies. And that is healthy. In a sense, it can be healthy and normal. But when there's a consistent pattern of kind of not really keeping my true character in the midst of when things go difficult, we have to really see people for who they are and understand where they're at in their self-development. It's either you're ready with partnerships or you're not. So with Charlie, it just feels like there's a need for more emotional growth. And then I think that I'd be ready for more of like the commitment that you need. So it's completely a free will answer that I can't answer for you, spirit can't answer. You have to see for yourself, you have to observe, and you have to discern. Is this person evolving? Is this person growing? And if they are, and there's love there, I mean, this is where you can actually work through issues with partnerships. If not, then it could take 5, 10, 15 years for someone to really have a deep level of emotional maturity. Thank you. And also, there's one other message also coming through. Spirit was mentioning about detoxing or clearing of the physical body might be beneficial. Thank you. Got it. Okay, so Sarah says, yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm engaged. Thank you. You're welcome and congratulations with the engagement. Okay. So we have that damn Noji, and I feel like you told me how to say this last time and I'm not getting it. Okay, hello. When you get a chance, I have a question. Good vibes. That damn OJ. Wonderful. How will my date go tonight? And then will you also put your first name in there too? And then we have Tanita. Hiya. Hope you're well. Thank you. And then we have, okay. So we have John wants to know. We have John wants to know, how will my date go tonight? So there's a few different things coming through. I think that as far as tonight, it would be a positive outcome for tonight. But it does feel like over the next month, there's more that is developing. So we are in retrograde. This is not a great time to start anything new, leases, contracts, and relationships. We will shift out of retrograde on the 20th and we'll be in a post shadow until April 9th. So there's a lot of trickster energy happening right now. So things are kind of happening, um, not to bring us backwards, but because Mercury isn't technically going backwards, it's an illusion. It's trickster energy. It's bringing us into alignment by making us kind of take a step back symbolically. So it's almost like this is more of a time of reflection versus moving forward with love. I would say the green light's going to come mid-month, end of the month, and then moving forward into April. In terms of the more recent date, I do feel like I'm connecting with a woman that may speak not just one language, multiple languages. And then I see kind of like a really nice ambiance of like candlelight dinner and you bringing flowers. So it feels positive, but there's more coming for you over the next 1 to 2 months with relationships. Thank you. Okay. So let's see here. Jen says, oh, she says, I'm trying to get my ex back. Cool. Thank you. Okay. So we have Tanita. I'd appreciate a message from Spirit on this full moon and solar eclipse, please. Tanita, Spirit message for Tanita. Okay, so there's two different messages from your spirit team, but they intertwine. They were saying, like, I was seeing you at like a grocery store. This is about health. It's about, excuse me, this is about nutrition. This is about me investing in not only mindfulness, but in regards to nutrition and the way that I'm eating. Um, there's a whole emphasis for you on changing your diet and dietary lifestyle and being more selective with foods and feeding myself to nourish myself and to heal myself. So there's this sacred bond with food at this time that helps you to raise your frequency, that helps you to open up your chakras more deeply so that you can receive more, and it intertwines into love. So with relationships, so we see simultaneously as you're working on health, um, more steady relationship coming in for you. I want to say about 3 months down the road. So right now, it feels like I have mixed feelings about someone. Um, and Spirit's kind of saying maybe let this go because you're just so focused on like your health, your wellness. Anyone with mixed feelings, like just get that together, and I'm gonna focus on me. When you figure out you, I'm good over here type of energy. So spiritually pushing for you to kind of refine your relationships as you're refining your diet. And I want to say about 3 months down the road, it really starts to pay you out in a very positive direction. Thank you. Okay. So Tanita says she sends a heart and says makes sense. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you guys for being here. Please like this video. Tanita says thank you so much. You're welcome and best luck with everything. This is, I feel just like a really good time for you. Let's see here. So thank you everyone for being here. To book a private reading, you can visit jojoempathic.com. I also offer email readings. If you're feeling generous today, send me a tip, donation, and information is in the description at the top of the live chat. So moving on here, so we have Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, will I be with my significant other soon? Okay. Tammy. Will Tammy be with her significant other soon? Well, Spirit is talking about this might be, I don't know if this is legal issues or something with court that we need to kind of finish before you're moving forward in some way. So it does feel like there's unfinished business either legally, this also could be a contract, but it does feel legal. Contract meaning like it could be a relationship, past partner, could be a marriage. But we need to kind of close the doors, close the gates, cut the cord. And this is next for you. So this could also be I need to process my pain tied to past relationships. I need to see the situation more clearly or from a different perspective and before I can finally move on. But we need to kind of close that door so that we can kind of go in the next direction. And so one of the things you can do is like I like to like visualize the light bulb above my head, and I pull the string and I turn on. Okay, so turn on that you are available for this partner. Turn on the light, and the universe feels it, your partner will feel it, and that can help to draw love forward for you. I also feel like I could see you getting into like spiritual baths, which are potent. And I think for you, because it's not only the relaxation, which I do think we need more of in my life, is like more relaxation, more relief. Um, when you are, and then you have the frequency of the herbs and the salts and the aroma, it does help to make your manifestation come to you, love drawing more powerful. So I think that it's time for you to tap into your magic and get very clear, because the universe will really support this wish, prayer, manifestation, the more clear you become. So I think that again, what I was sensing with like some unfinished business here that is kind of like clogging up our drain to my clarity on which direction I want to move forward, making a list of all of the qualities, everything you want in this partner, and doing some sort of ritual around that list, as well as turning your light on for availability. So in terms of significant other in 2026, at this current present timeline, not today, not tomorrow, um, but coming, I would say. They're showing me a 6, and I was trying to figure out if this is the month of June or if it's 6 months down the road. I'm leaning towards the summer. There's going to be more action in love life for you. Thank you, Tammy. All right, let's see here. So Tanita says, have a lovely one. You too. Tammy says, yes. Thank you so much. You're very helpful. You're welcome. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks for being here, everyone. So I'm back to back with sessions today. So I'm going to get off of here in about 8 minutes. Get your questions in now. Okay. Let's see. So we have Raul, no game. Hi, can I ask a question? Yes. I just need your first name. And then we have Kevin. Like 9 sub, will my past person come and want to come back? So I just need first name, and I'm going to take probably these two. So we have Raul and then maybe Kevin. It's Bluebird Blue. I'm going to assume Kevin is the name. Well, I'll probably take those two, and then I have to sign out here today. So we have Raul. So I just need first name and question. Raul says, will I be having a new love partner this year? Will Raul have a new love partner this year? Oh, okay. It would seem as if you have a female stepping forward that really wants to get a message through to you. This is maternal energy. I would say mother figure. She's watching over you and working really closely with you from the other side. There is also emphasis from her about needing closure around goodbyes. And I think she's coming through just really, really powerfully to say, I love you and I want you to move forward in a healthy direction. And I'm always with you. And to let go of any guilt, maybe regarding her passing, and keep moving forward. A lot of love for you. Open your heart is also what Spirit's saying. You have to open your heart. And I think that we tend to get closed off with love. And That's not going to support a love partner coming in. There has to be a vulnerability within yourself that you allow yourself to walk in order for this person to come through. So, and we want to do that ourselves. Otherwise, the universe is going to crack the heart right open. And it's through a lot of times chaos, darkness, tragedy, So it's like open your heart and sit with your heart. And the more you can expand and work with the heart field, you might want to look into something like the brain heart connection, the electromagnetic field of the heart, mentalism. Getting into all of this is what is really going to help you to bring in that love partner. So as far as this year, it does also, yes, I want to say yes, there is positivity. There is a love partner coming in for you in 2026. And thank you so much. Okay. And I'm going to take one last question here, and I'm going to have to tune out here. And Raul, please let us know if that resonates, especially when there is loved ones come through. I always like to know how that speaks to you. Is Kevin here? Raul says, thank you so much and lots of love to you. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm going to tune off probably because I have someone coming over for a session. So today was a good show. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I guess quick announcement is I am looking for a social media manager. I'd prefer local if you're really good with social media and you're not local, let's maybe reach out. I'm also I have had assistants before where we traded sessions for work. So I do need some help if you are interested in that. Please reach out via email. My email is jojo@jojoempathic.com. You can also always drop a prayer request if you have one, or email me a prayer request, jojo@jojoempathic.com. And I think that's all she wrote. There's one last thing. On Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Timing, I am going to do another free show. I will put an ad about it, but it's going to be past life. So it's going to be a past life reading show. So join us this Thursday, the 5th, 7 p.m. Central, for a past life reading show. Free questions. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful 3-3 portal and lots of love to all of your manifestations. Have a good one.